So for the health article, it was about because today is the solar eclipse. I thought it would be fitting and appropriate to do a health article review on the solar eclipse. And this health article recommends that when people view the sun in the eclipse, that they don't damage their eyes by looking right to the sun. There was a man who in 1963, before I was born, obviously he experienced the solar eclipse. When he was 16, he watched a partial eclipse without any eye protection or eyewear in Portland, Oregon, and now that he's 70, he has a blind spot in one of his eyes. That hasn't gotten any better or worse, but hey, at least it has gotten worse. So there's that. And basically what happens is a condition called solar retinopathy, or damage to the eye's retina. That happens when you look directly at the sun. Basically, the damage occurs in the fovea, a spot in the retina that is responsible for sharp, clear vision. But people who have solar retinopathy may have blurry vision or such a black spot in their eyes. And the people who have that have a very interesting pattern of eye damage whenever they take their eye exam. It's basically if someone says that it looks like someone took a hole punch for card the hole punch and punched out the photoreceptive cells. Basically, to prevent that, a doctor recommends special eclipse glasses or handheld solar viewers that contain solar filters, so that way it does not want to damage your eyes. And a disclaimer is that when you look directly at the sun, even when it is a partial eclipse, it causes serious eye damage and blindness, and no one wants that, obviously. And for SummerSlam, on the pre-show, the first match was The Miz and Mr. Raj, Hardy Boys, and Jason Jordan. I thought the Hardys and Jason Jordan would win, but they did not. The Mr. Raj and the Miz won when the Miz hit the skull-crushing finale of Jason Jordan. And then it was Neville versus Akira Tozawa for the Cruiserweight Championship. I hoped that Tozawa would win, but it was the opposite. Neville is now a two-time Cruiserweight champion, and so WWE feel that Tozawa's reign was all a waste of time. So come on. And then it was the Usos versus the New Day for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. I thought that the New Day would retain, but they did not. The Usos won, but not before they and New Day had one heck of a match. They really stole the show, and I feel it could be a contender for a match of the night. It was that good. It was Cena versus Baron Corbin. I thought Cena would win, and he did. Natalia defeated Naomi to be the new SmackDown Women's Champion. Natty hasn't held a championship in years, and so here she is, being the first female graduate of her family. Dungeon is winning her next World Championship in like years, and it was the Big Cass versus the Big Show. I thought that Big Cass would win. He did. It was a Randy Orton versus Rusev. I thought Randy Orton would win, and he did, but he beat Rusev in very quick fashion. Rusev attacked Randy before the bell rang, and then whenever he did, Rusev tried to charge Randy in the corner. Randy dodged, hit the RKO, and that was basically it. Like, the frick was that all about? And then it was Sasha Banks versus Alexa Bliss for the women's championship, the Raw Women's Championship. I hoped, I thought that Bliss would retain, but did not. Sasha won, and it was Balor versus Bray Wyatt. I honestly thought that Bray Wyatt would win, but no, it was the Demon himself in Balor. And Russell Rollins beat Cesaro and Sheamus to be the new Raw Tag Team Champions. AJ Styles beat Kevin Owens with the Styles Clash with the special referee Shane McMahon, Shane O'Mac. Jinder Mahal defeated Shinsuke Nakamura to retain his his WWE Championship. And then the main event was Brock Lesnar beating Roman Reigns, Samoa Joe, Braun Strowman in a fatal four-way to retain his U.S. or his Universal Championship. And for the update on the book, it was about how a new inmate, Billy Wharton, who even though he was 19 years old, he was very ferocious and just didn't really give a crap. He attacked one of the guards and choked him with the handcuff chain, and choked the guard out when they were trying to put him into his cell. But Brutal, one of the guards, yes, his name Brutus, but Brutal, he helped him out when he hit Billy with something. And then we learned that Paul Edgecombe had a urinary tract infection problem where he was having to go pee like a good amount of time, but whenever one of the inmates, John Coffey, I spoke with him in a cell, he sort of helped out Paul with his problem by sort of solving it altogether. He put his hand on his crotch, and Paul saw blurry vision. At the end, his pain has subsided, and his problem was just solved. So it appears that the inmate has a new special power.